Chargers versus Eagles. Chargers versus Eagles. You know what? To keep it 100 with you, it didn't matter. I felt like Chargers and the Eagles played bad enough to where even if the Chargers would have lost, it would have been, it's kind of the same thing. Both teams play bad. All those turnovers, for real. Like, to keep it 100 with you, I'm not, I don't think if you're Philly, you should be ready to press the panic button. Philly is still good. Philly got a good ass defense. Okay? Philly defense is hella fucking good. So, based off of their defense, right? One or two plays, then, like I said, Philly could have had the victory. I know Jalen Hurts did not play well, and now we're finding teams are planning more for Saquon, which if Philly make a big playoff run, their playoff run is going to be in the hands literally of Jalen Hurts. Okay, it's going to be in the hands of Jalen Hurts because teams, like I said, teams are playing. They're knowing what Philly is about to do and how they're running the ball. So it kind of remind me the year after the 49ers lost to the Chiefs, and you seen how teams was and even out like McCaffrey, right? So they're playing him more for the run. Now, yeah, he's getting out in coverage and catching a ball, but he ain't breaking those. And that's the same thing with Saquon. Saquon ain't breaking those ones that we thinking he had a couple yesterday. But for the most part, teams, if you have fast linebackers, you'll be able to contain Saquon. And that's exactly what the Chargers had. They had them fast linebackers that was able to get to the edge right when he's getting there or before. And then guess what? That offensive line ain't the same. See, to keep it 100 with you, quiet is kept. Their offensive line was so dope last year. It didn't. To me, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It was a plus that they had Saquon back there. But you could have had, I think, any top 5 running back, top 10 running back, could have did the same damn thing based off of Philly's old line. Like we give Saquon all their old line was so dominant. Their old line and D line was dominant last year. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I hope the Chargers didn't put their quarterback in a messed up position while playing with a broken hand because he was taking some shots yesterday. And that hand, he was grabbing on that hand. So, I mean, to keep it 100 with you, was it worth it for one game? We shall see next week. I don't think he's going to be practicing anytime soon. And if he is, I haven't looked at the update. It's probably, but he was getting tossed around. Luckily, they wide receivers and their running back was able, but I felt like too with the Chargers, they kept running it. The Chargers looked so predictable out there. Like they was looking predictable. But I get it. I get it a little bit. You don't want to put your quarterback in unnecessary situations, but I just felt like they were just too. They played too conservative, right? But Eagles came out, and their first three, what they had three and out. They wasn't playing. They wasn't playing. I think Philly is gonna be okay though. Don't hit the panic. Y'all ain't gotta hit the panic button. It's okay in Philly. I know Jalen Hurts turned the ball. It's okay. We didn't seen that happen from a mini quarterback. Let him get his mind right. Let Saquon get his mind right. Offense will be back. Okay. Here's the thing real quick with a quick 49er update. You know 9 out of 10, right? It would look like we would play Philly. 9 out of 10 in Philly. And I don't think any 49ers want to play Philly. Let me just keep it 100 with you. Yeah, I don't get me wrong. The reason why I say that is because we're not healthy on defense. I think we can hang with them on offense. I just think it will be a problem. I think once Jalen Hurts takes off and he does that consistently, and that becomes part of the game that we're used to seeing Jalen Hurts do, there you have it. So don't hit the. Y'all ain't got to panic in Philly. Y'all ain't got to panic, bro. Y'all are good. I know it might not seem like that, but y'all defense is so do, and y'all ain't even got quarterback yet. He out. So y'all good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all good. Y'all good. Chiefs, Texans, Chiefs lost. Hey, look, dynasty over with the Chiefs. Dynasty over with the Chiefs, y'all. It's over with. What we seen was amazing. The last 10 years of the Chiefs was amazing. But it's over with. It will be a new AFC representative in the Super Bowl. It will not be Kansas City. And yes, I'm saying this right now. We're only in December. I just don't see Kansas City. I don't. Kelsey, in order for them, for KC to get, Kelsey he would have to turn that knob. He would have to go back to 5 years ago, Kelsey. And Kelsey looks stiff out there. Let's keep it 100 with let's keep it 100 with you. Kelsey does not look the same. And the reason why the Chiefs are struggling is because Kelsey does not look the same. That's one of the reasons. The defenses showed you that they could do their job. It was the offense that showed you. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting up here playing a who's to blame game, defense or offense with Kansas City. No. But Kansas City defense played well enough for the offense to be able to make plays, and they didn't. There's something wrong with the offense. Where everybody is looking at Philly and want Philly to press the emergency button, KC has already pressed the emergency button. It's panic, 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 panic. You could look at that while looking at the game. It's panic mode right now in Kansas City. They ain't never been in this position before. Think about this time last year. They was winning all these close games. They only lost what, one or two games last year? I think maybe one. Come on. Or three. I forget. Don't quote me. But what I'm saying is, it caught up. So they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. I don't see them making. Like, look at what Denver is doing. Denver just beat the Raiders. I know it's the Raiders, but they only lost 2 games. You see, Indianapolis is falling from grace. Daniel Jones is hurt. You got the Jags and the Texans, who has some good defense. The Ravens is done. You got Buffalo, but I don't believe in Buffalo. Bears and Packers. Look, you win some, you lose some. The Packers defense is nice. Packers defense is nice. So, you know, I'm not going to lie to you as being a 49er fan, right? We're definitely, I'm not going to say definitely because it's any given Sunday, but the 2 games that we must have, right? Let's talk 49ers now. The 2 games that we must have is the Colts and the Titans, which is this week. We got to get those games. And one of the reasons why we got to get those games is just so we can be able to stay right there. Those are the 2 games we need. Now, let's go back a couple years ago, 49er fans. Brandon Ayuk wanted to be traded. I felt like the 49ers should have made the trade to the Raiders for Devontae Adams. I understood, though, at the time Devontae Adams was, his price was hell money. Brandon Ayuk has not worked out with the 49ers since we signed him. And because of that, right? And because of that. And I understand, he's hurt, but it hasn't worked out. We have not seen him on the field. With that being said, with that being said, we do need a number one wide receiver, but we really don't, based on what's been going on right now within our season. We've been able to win without a real number one. And please, this is no disrespect to Jennings, because Jennings is, whoever you want to put Jennings or Ricky to be the number one. But imagine us having a real number one wide receiver, right? I I believe Jennings is might be number 2 wide receiver, and I believe Ricky is a number 2 wide receiver. Okay, I don't believe they are the guy on the team. I believe they would be good second. Okay, now in order for us to make a deep playoff run, right? Let's keep it 100 with you. The one thing we're not going to be able to do is just give Christian McCaffrey the ball all goddamn day, right? We're not going to be able to do that. Now, let's keep it 100 with you. We're going against the Titans. This is, when I say that, this is no disrespect to the Titans because they won their last game against the Browns. So shout out to the Titans. What I mean is, we should be able to do things a little bit different, try things out. Okay, because guess what? We win this game, we are getting close to playoff time, and nobody thought with the loss of with even with if you want to put Ayuk up there with Ayuk not playing, Fred, Nick Bosa, and our rookie defensive end Williams. Come on, come on. So to keep it 100 with you, like uh, to be just in this, we should be. Look, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Um, like, hey, look, think, look, we have an easy schedule, and it's gonna work out, but we're gonna have to. We play the Bears. That is probably when we're going to get that test. Okay. Now we're going to get a test in Indianapolis because guess what? Jonathan Taylor is a motherfucking beast. So we're going to get a test. Okay. Now, I'm hearing that the Colts just tried out Philip Rivers, and I think they signed him, if I'm not mistaken. So now that's going to be interesting. I'm not too sure if he'll be ready next week because I think we play the Colts next week, if I'm not mistaken. We play, and I'm not. We play the Titans this week. I'm talking about the week after the Titans. I'm not too sure, but when we play the Bears, that's when we're going to see how good our defense is of playing a top tier offense during playoff time in cold weather. Okay, in cold weather. And now I'm not, once again, don't quote me. I'm not too sure if let's look at it real quick. Let's see if that game is in. I think that game is in San Francisco. To keep it 100 with you, so uh, let's see. Oh damn! So yeah, we play the Colts Monday night, December 22nd. So let's see. Yep. And then that next week we play the Bears, and we're playing here. So I mean, it still be cold weather. You know what I'm saying? It'll still be cold weather. We played them on the 28th, so it'll still be cold weather. But now, you know, Sunday night. Okay, okay. And let's see, we close it out against who? Seahawks. So let's see how that's going to sit up here and play out. Cause let me see something. I'm seeing who Seattle play. Oh, Seattle play the Colts. Well, let's keep it 100 with you. I think they might lose to Seattle. I think the Colts might lose to Seattle, right? I think the Colts might lose to Seattle just based off of them not having a quarterback in time. Hey, look, That's why they get, the coaches get paid millions. Let's see how the game plan is gonna look. You know what I'm saying? Never say never. But yeah, it's about to be real interesting now, right? If you're a 49er fan, it's time to get real on the edge of them seats, man, because that's how everybody, like I said, man, everybody is good. Everybody is good. Even the weak teams is good. They got a game plan. So, that's why I'm saying, like, we have to win this game. What I would like to see is us to be able to confuse. We're going against a rookie. Let's be able to confuse him. Let's give him different. That's why I was saying, let's give him different looks. We got to give him different looks. Okay? I, me personally, I would at least blitz him at least 5, 6 times. I would blitz him. I would just blitz him. He would get blitzed. Now, one thing about it, Cam Ward got a arm for a gun. Okay, well he got a gun for an arm. I should say that he can launch it. So that's what I'm saying, and he knows how to get out that pocket. Now he's not as elusive as old boy in Chicago. Old boy in Chicago, I thought, man, I was watching one game. You probably heard me say this last week where I thought he was about to get sacked and he wiggled. Oh, it was against Philly. Man, I thought, yeah, Williams is and that's against number one defense. So he's going against our number second, third defense. So let's see. That's what I'm saying. Like anything is possible. Anything is possible. But to go back to the Titans real quick, they do have a nice run game, and that's old boy from the Cowboys, and he quick as hell. So if we're able to stop him, right? If we're able to stop him, okay, let's stop. I know I was going in jumping weeks. Let's stay focused real quick. If we're able to stop him, okay, that's the key to their offense. The key is to them giving the ball to both of their running backs, and they kind of got uh, one running back is fast, the other one's more of a powerful runner. You know what I'm saying? So we have to stop that, not just one but two, and account for. Guess what? Cam got an arm back there. The wide receivers is gonna be on go because they know about our secondary. They know about our secondary. Okay, the secondary is, even though the last couple of weeks the secondary been playing nice. Okay, we gave up a couple of plays in Carolina against Carolina, but for the most part we've been good. But we've been good because that pressure has been coming. So let's see. And you know, this is okay. Let's go real quick. Offense. Purdy's been playing nice. If Purdy can have the same type of game that he had last week against the Browns, everything is good. I think that Cal is going to find ways to get our tight end more touches. We got a week off. We're rested. So Hey, give B Rob the ball. Hey, look, I'm gonna give B Rob the ball, man. Give B Rob the ball. Okay, give you know what? I don't know. Um, what's the with our fullback, because I would like to see him get the ball more, right? I would love to see him get the ball more. He needs to get the ball more. All right. That's all I want to say. Small talk football. I'm out. Peace.